Hello. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to talk about an issue that's going on in me and my family's life that's ongoing. It's not resolved as yet. So I've got to give a little backstory here. My sister and I left Australia to live here in the USA late Feb, early March 2021. We got here and the plan was to have our whole family live together. Mom, dad, sibling, I, all in the USA. So we landed in Florida, we called our family and said, we made it, it's great. And about a week after that, my dad put in my mother's green card application. We thought she'll be right, she used to have one, she's got security checks, she's all good. Shouldn't take too long. Well, now it's December 2024 and we still haven't got a green card for my mother. Well, the last we heard, because our parents are really spearheading this, the last we heard is for a decision to be made, we're going to have to wait 24 months from U.S. immigration. And that is on top of the 3 years that we've already been waiting. What's going on? What is going on? I must say, speaking to people here on the ground, there seems to be a massive misconception that when you marry a U.S. citizen, you automatically get a green card. Well, that's certainly not the case. They fit some criteria, certainly, and they can apply for a green card, but they don't automatically get it. The main way of getting a green card, through my little bit of research and how we're going through, is because of family connections. She is married to a U.S. citizen. She meets that one criteria. And she's also mother to U.S. citizens. My sister and I are U.S. citizens. Dad's the U.S., mom's the Aussie. So we all want to live together, hence that green card application. Easy. Now, I'm going to go a little political here and look at my notes because having a look at what the presidencies are looking at, Biden had this familial, keeping the family together. I think it's family. He doesn't want family separation. That's what his main policy was. So having a look at that, we might not fit under exactly that, but I think we fit with the general outline of what Biden was going for, at least Biden administration, which is keeping the family together to help boost the economy. Great. So why have we been waiting for so long? The other candidate, I'm sure the whole planet knows that Donald Trump will be the next president, taking over in January 2025. He's got a very different look at immigration. It seems that his plan is to take on immigrants, green card applications based on merit, based on a merit-based system. Okay, fine. Though the old system is still in there for the green card, she still fits under that family connection, but also she's been paying U.S. tax since she was married to dad. More than I've been alive. 34, 35 years she's been paying U.S. tax. There has to be some merit in there. Come on. My dad actually made a video on this, touching on how much tax he paid. I think not only to Australia, because that's where our whole family lived for the 27 years. Moving to the USA, they were both paying taxes to both places, Australia and USA. And thank God they can pay the multiple tax bills. I'll link that video there if you want to watch what my dad has to say. Now, I don't know if there's really any benefit for paying double tax, because I don't think so, because you're already paying tax to Australia where you're living and, I guess, using the system being a burden to it. But paying to the U.S., just because you married a U.S. citizen, you're not using anything there, you're not living there, you're just paying tax to Uncle Sam. I don't think the average U.S. citizen knows this, but when you marry a U.S. citizen, Uncle Sam is there to say, oh, look, I want to have a look at your spouse's income. I want to look at your combined income. Even though the other person is not a citizen, whoever you married, they want to have access to that. I remember my accountants telling me this and I go, why? Because I was married my late husband. He was an Aussie. I was the American. And I politely told, of course, the Australian government, I'm married. Yep, together, fine. Politely told the U.S. government, hey, I'm married. They went, hey, we want to know about his income. And I went, but why? Why? He's not the citizen. He's certainly not getting any benefits. If he flew over to the U.S., he'd still only get, the 90 days from the U.S. and USA treaty. There's no benefits to that, and certainly no automatic green card. So, because of this union, as I'm finding out, because of a U.S. citizen marrying someone else, the U.S. government wants to tax their citizens worldwide plus whomever they marry. Wow. Now, honestly, before a certain time, the little pandemic period, there was no plan to move away from Australia. My dad made a book of this ordeal that we went through online. I'll put the link description below. about the story as to kind of our decision to leave Australia and move to the USA. And we want the whole family together. Yes. And I remember I read the book and I just hear my dad's voice coming out of the book. And it really, to me, it serves as a reminder because of his documentation, a reminder as to why we made the decision to move across the planet. And we want our family together. That's how we want. We've always been a close family. And this is weird. Second Christmas, not together. Either way, both the current and future US government policies, our mother should fit into both of those. So why is there a delay? Why are our family plans put on hold because of red tape? Or as my dad put in his video, red tape meat grinder. I don't know. From what I can conclude, my mother has the same, and my late spouse as well, kind of have the same responsibilities as a US citizen. But this is in relation to my mother. She's paying taxes, she's reporting on it, but she can't live here. So why the delay? Like she's through the green card application. If anyone's been through it, I'm sure you're aware. You get security checks. She's been paying her taxes. She's not a burden to the system because she's been living overseas in Australia. And she's a spouse and a parent to US citizens. And this is my mum. She's not getting any younger. We've been waiting already 3 years for an answer. So why do we have to wait 24 months more?